Today we are going to be doing my PSA submission. You guys won't be seeing this video for about a month probably, but this is the start of the journey. I have gotten all my cards right here that I want to submit to PSA. We're going to drive over to Gamestop, document some of the progress, and just show you guys how it goes. Obviously, you guys have seen my collection. There's a lot in here that I'm not going to be doing, but I'm just going to go through, show you guys what I am going to be doing. There's nothing insanely crazy in here. But you guys have seen me rip all of these on the channel, so I will just be going through each one, and hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. But I will be probably doing a little bit of a IRL talk on just what I am hoping to get for all of these, and which ones I would end up selling versus keeping if I do end up selling them in the future. There aren't that many that I'm super set on selling, but I will let you guys know when we get there. And I think it's really cool that you can do it at GameStop, because obviously PSA doesn't have brick and mortar stores. I don't think anywhere. If they do, I'm sure editing me will correct this, but definitely not anywhere close to me. So going to a GameStop, which is something that we have tons of, there used to actually be 3 in the mile radius where I'm going right now. We're down to 1, but there used to be 2 in this mall and a 3rd one across the street. We're down to 1, but that's okay, because GameStop is going to hook it up for us, and I just want to show you guys a little bit of the process of what that looks like. I'll be throwing some numbers on the screen. I'll be throwing some pictures on the screen throughout this video to show you guys, you know, what I expect, what we end up getting back. It should take around a month, so hopefully you guys are seeing this sometime mid-February, but honestly, more likely it'll be sometime in March, because, you know, everyone's submitting with GameStop right now. And in general, everyone is submitting their cards to PSA because everyone wants to get these new cards graded. So I think there's definitely a boom that has happened, but that's okay. We'll get them graded eventually, and you guys will see them soon. All right, so we've done our submission. It's a pretty cool process. As you guys saw in some of the pictures, I don't know if I'll put them up. I can just put them up on screen right now, so I'll put the pictures up. I didn't really want to record just the guy in the GameStop, because there was other people in there, and they had just opened, and there was people buying stuff, and there was kids and everything. So I took a couple pictures, but it's a cool process, you know. So you go in, you put your cards out. You tell them what you're doing. I had 13 cards to submit, as you guys have seen. And he basically takes down the information. He gets out this iPad, he puts all these labels on the cards, takes pictures of them all, gets them in a nice sealed bag. I signed off. It was, you know, it's sealed up so they can't tamper with it, hopefully. And then it was like we said, it was around 200-ish. I also bought a Twilight Masquerade 3-pack blister, because it was like 12 bucks, which is $4 a card. It's real cheap. And I was already spending 200, so I'm like, oh, well, I'm not gonna notice $12 more. But that's gonna be it on my Pokemon spending for a bit. If you guys don't know, you guys have probably seen already the start of my sealed collection. I bought all of that in the last week. I also did the online slab video. I can't remember what the place is called for the life of me. Something.io. I did that video this week as well, so that was another $150 I spent on Pokemon cards. I also bought some last weekend, so we're gonna chill out for a bit. Thankfully, I have a lot planned. You guys will still see videos every single week, and I have a lot of videos planned out, so I don't have to go and spend. I think I'm gonna be on a hiatus for a week or 2 on buying Pokemon cards, just until, you know, everything settles down. We, you know, get everything else. Hopefully this is going up before something I want to tell you guys, because this is sort of my announcement of this. If this isn't going up, then you might not even see this, but I am going to Las Vegas. I'm going on a work trip, so it's not going to be fun and games. Well, it is going to be fun. It's a cool work trip. I'm very excited about what I do for work, and I'm very excited about the trip, but that's just besides the point. The point is, I'm going to have some extra time. I'm going to go to a couple of card shops, hopefully, that I have seen people like Mystic, like PokeRev, like Deep Pocket Monster going to in Las Vegas. Hopefully we can do some sort of challenge or something there, or we can just pick up some cool sealed stuff, maybe some older stuff, some XY, some Sun Moon, or some older Sword and Shield stuff. am guessing it's going to be more expensive out there, but if I can get anything close to, you know, market value, I think that would be super cool, just to go out to a big city, do some shopping like that. Maybe we'll pick up some singles. I'm not sure where my collection is at in terms of the Crown Zenith stuff that I've been collecting. Maybe you guys have seen an update on that, maybe you haven't. I don't really know when this video is going up. Today is January 25th or 4th. Today's Saturday, January 25th. This video might be going out March something. So whenever you guys are watching this, I hope you enjoy this video. I assume this will be a Friday video. But I guess right now we'll just cut to, I got the cards. So 2 months from now, here we are getting the cards. Let's check out the grades. There's a reason I don't look super excited about this, and partially it is my fault, and I'll get into that in a bit. But the transaction with Gamestop for grading your cards to submit to PSA is not my favorite experience. My next submission will be going to tag once everything dies down, and I'm not even going to touch on, like, you know, wait times, because I think wait times will go lower and higher based on the, you know, drive and the need for grading. So that's not what this is about. It has nothing to do with that. It simply has to do with the experience that I had through GameStop. And people will say, oh, well, you know, this isn't an official PSA submission, you know, so maybe, you know, you don't really get what you would get if you submitted directly. But when you're in business, you know, and a company has official submission stuff on their website, you know, it's a very official thing to go to GameStop and submit their PSA, which would, to me, make them at least an affiliate, if not a partner of PSA. You're responsible for the outcome of such a thing. And the outcome of my cards was not great. And once again, I'm not talking about the wait time. I'm not talking about the grade specifically. I'm talking about the experience. And this was as a new grader. So this was my first time grading any amount of cards. I submitted 13 cards. And when I went to GameStop, I asked them, I said, do I have these in the right sleeves? And the guy at the GameStop told me yes. I later found out that was not correct. Now again, that's my fault. However, as somebody that is, you know, working for GameStop, they should know what they're doing, right? So that was my first issue. My second issue is I'm not exactly sure what I received here. So you see this bag. This is my submission. It's in this bag. I crossed it out so I could show it on the screen. But this is my graded submission. That's the bag. There's my name on there. There's 13. Submitted 125. It's now 315. So really not a bad submission time at all. I have no complaints there. They got it back in under 2 months. It's awesome. However, this is a bag. I did not get the PSA box. I don't know where it is. I don't know why my submission was taken out of the bag. It makes me a little sketch, but I did get all of my cards back. Obviously, they might not be my cards. Who knows? They might just be the same cards. But let's just get into it. At first, I'm going to open a Surging Sparks pack because, yeah, my other big gripe with GameStop right now is that they decided they would up their price of singular packs by like 70 cents, which makes it so you now cannot buy a pack for free with the GameStop Pro. I'm never going to GameStop again. Yeah, so I got a Surging Sparks pack. Like I said, for some reason it cost more than $5, which their whole thing for signing up, like, sure, if like the market, whatever, I don't care, but like your whole thing for like signing people up is, oh yeah, you can get a free pack a month because packs are $5 and you get $5 a month for free. Whatever. GameStop, you're losing customers. And like, I don't know. GameStop's always been hit or miss, right? I think GameStop used to be really good when like the PS3 days were around and you could... That's supposed to happen? I don't know. I'm just annoyed with this GameStop. This is a really bad spot for the mic to be, but whatever. Back in the day, like, everyone knew GameStop as that place that would give you $2 back for your entire game selection. So, like, GameStop's always been kind of one of those weird places to me as someone who plays video games. This is a terrible setup, but it's really late, and I don't quite care. There's a Snorlax card in Surging Sparks? I don't know about that at all. Primate. Rufflet. Trapinch. Indeedee. Dust Ball. Armarouge, just got that in Pokemon Go. Got the Evolve. Tandemaus, sick. Turtonator. Dialga. Oh, Dialga's the rare. What am I doing? But anyway, yeah, I don't know. GameStop, just really not my favorite place at the current moment. I'm really sketched out about this return and how I got these returned to me. I don't like that I don't have the box. I really don't understand it at all. It makes literally 0 sense. I don't see why I would not get the box when they returned it to me. But we're going to go through these anyways because I told you guys I would talk about my submission. And here they are. So it's been 2 months. For you guys, it's been a couple seconds. Let's see what the first one is. Dragapult EX SAR in a 9. Yeah, I mean, I don't love the grades I got, and obviously that's just gonna happen. I really don't get some of these, which is another reason that I want to go to tag. Actually, this one's a little off center. All right, I get this one. But yeah, I want to go to tag with my next submission of whatever because I think I enjoy not only the AI or whatever machine learning they use to grade cards because it's hypothetically objective. There's no like human grading process, which is interesting. They also show you what you got for why, so I'm very interested in that as someone that just likes numbers and stuff. I wonder if these are graded sequentially. Oh yeah, they are. I don't really know how that happens, but oh, that's actually my favorite thing from this that isn't a 10. That might be my favorite anyways. So you guys saw me open the PokeRev Jungle Pack. This is the Pikachu from that Jungle Pack. It is a 9. Do I think this could have been a 10? I have no idea, but it looks pretty good. There's like a little bit of top bottom off centering. Honestly, 9's very generous on this. Looking at this again, I just really wanted to get this in a slab because I thought it was super cool and I pulled it myself. Let's see what this one is. The Leafeon. That's really tough that this isn't a 10. I thought this was really good. I really like this Leafeon. Again, another one of those cards that's 10 or bust. I don't know. The top heaviness, the bottom heaviness, maybe a little, but it doesn't look like it's enough for it to be a 9. I will always wonder if I got knocked off for the way I submitted. It does suck. Both SARs I got from those Japanese packs came back in a 9. Usually Japanese packs are pretty reliable. And this is probably another one of my most saddest 9s, especially because the more I look at this, I really don't see why it's a 9. This might be one of the nicest, most pristine cards I've ever looked at. But yeah, it's the Crown Zenith Dialga. This card is insane. I love this card. I really wish it was a 10. Not even price-wise. Just like, I love this card, and seeing that 9 is going to tweak me out a bit. But regardless, it's a very cool card. I'm not going to be mad about it. It's probably going to stay in my collection forever. Dialga is one of my favorite Pokemon. Another one that was, I mean, Pokemon Go is just sort of hit or miss. With the Pokemon Go Mewtwo V in a 9, nothing too crazy. I'm not really that mad about this one. This one, I mean, I was just getting towards like the end of what I should submit. That's probably one of them. Mewtwo is again one of my favorite Pokemon, so it's cool having your favorite Pokemon in slabs. You can't really go wrong with any of them. This one I literally only submitted because I thought it was a 10, and now looking at it, maybe I was very wrong. Oh, the back is actually not great. But this is a Bramblin. Illustration rare in a 9. It's a funny card. I'll probably end up selling this or using it for some sort of trade value. I don't really care too much for Bramblin, but I just thought it was a pretty cool card. These are all sequential. I really wish I had back-to-back card. I don't know what I could have done this for, but all right. Here's the best card of the submission. It is the Ninetales illustration rare in a PSA 10. This is a really awesome card. I'm really not doing this justice with the light, but like I had to make this video and it's late at night and I'm really sorry. This is probably one of the cards that I might end up selling. I don't know. It's like I submitted these cards, 2 months ago, so the money that I submitted them for, it's not really real anymore. You know what I mean? It's like 200 bucks. Like, I don't know. These cards are kind of awesome in slabs. This Ninetales is really, really cool. I very much like this Ninetales. It's a super, super awesome card. We got some disappointing ones. We have this Bulbasaur in an 8. It looks like it's somewhat bent in the thing. I would be really biffed if I didn't get a 10 because they bent it. I'm really not sure. There's almost... I can't see anything wrong with this. The centering looks amazing. Like, this is 10 level centering. So, yeah, I don't know. The back looks just as good. I'm really not too sure how that one got an 8. Another one of those cards that was 10 or bust value-wise, but it's still a cool card. Still love Bulbasaur. And then we have, let's see if I can get the other one. The two disappointments of it. We got the Drowsy twice that we've pulled on the channel, and an 8 both times. Kind of thought that was going to happen. The centering is not great on the front for either of them. I thought it was enough for 60-40, but it's kind of not. Also, I'm not sure if it's the shadows on these or what, but they kind of look bent, and I'm really not sure why that is. Yeah, the centering is just not great. I don't know. If I ever get rid of these, it might just be like a crack and get rid of type of deal. Not really entirely sure if it's even worth selling them in an 8. It's probably not. But they aren't bad. It's a cool card. They got pumped and dumped recently, so whatever. Another sad one on the 9. We got this Gardevoir EX SIR. Another one where I really don't know how this isn't a 10. The centering's immaculate. I've not seen any dinks in anything. Maybe I need to look at the scans. I don't know. Is that something you can do? Probably sounding such a noob. But like I said, first time grading, so hey, it is what it is. And then last but not least, we have like the most recent card I pulled for this was this Cleffa, also in a 9. I don't know why I said last but not least. I have one more as well. This Cleffa's a sick card. I don't know if it's something I'll end up keeping though. Last but not least is actually kind of cool. It's the first card I ever pulled in this channel as a hit card. It's the Pikachu. It's the second best Pikachu from Surging Sparks in a 10. So that's pretty awesome. We got 2 Pikachus back in this. These are probably like my 2 favorite cards that I received like grade-wise. Is this Jungle and this other Pikachu. Obviously, like if I got this Dialga in a 10 or the Drowsy in a 10, I'd probably like those more. Dialga's awesome. It's cool to see him in a slab. I really like it. Value-wise, you guys will see on screen how much everything is worth here. We broke even, I think. The cost of the submission was like $200, maybe $220. I'll put that on there too. But yeah, we made our money back. Just this Ninetales is worth like 300 bucks. But yeah, just wasn't a huge fan of the experience. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below if I'm being too critical. Definitely going to be checking out Tag in the future. I also think their slabs look a little nicer. So I'm going to probably send in my cards that I enjoy. Just to have a protection level for the Tag slab. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, please let me know what was your favorite card from this submission. And give me a like and a subscription. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.